Yo, what's up, everybody? It's called Mountain Woodworks. My name is Vance. I'll be your host. Tonight, we have a special treat. Today, I was gifted this set of old woodworking tools that belongs to a friend of mine's mom. And so we're going to go through and take a look at them and see what we have here. Some of these look pretty old. They do have a little bit of rust on them, but not too bad. Look at this tiny little V gouge, dude. Chunk of cedar here. Where did I put that? The tiniest little V gouge, buddy. Even though it's rusty, it still has a little bit of edge to it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through and look at these, get the rust off of them. Probably not have enough time to sharpen all of them tonight, but we can at least definitely get them nice and cleaned up. So what we're gonna do is soak them in some vinegar. Just some white vinegar to help get the rust off. Just soak them and then eventually we'll wipe them off and then sand them. I don't see, what does this say? This one says Ward's Master Quality. Is that good? Ward's Master Quality? That's what this one says. I should be writing these down. That's what I'll do, dude. I'll write these down. Better piece of paper. There we go. There we go. What was this one? This one is a Miller's Falls V gouge. This is just a slim little chisel. Hey, Mike. Little little quarter inch chisel. It does have a little, the edge is rounded off. This one isn't as rusty. What up, Gene? So guys, my friend gave me this box of woodworking tools or wood carving tools. It used to be his mom's. And I think some of them, like this Miller's Falls, I think this might be from like the 50s, dude. This one specifically. But here's another little angled little chisel-y knife looking piece. Carving thing. Still pretty sharp for being rusty. I got some white vinegar we're soaking them in. Then we have a tiny little, dude, look at this. I don't see any sort of identification on this one. So if Rhinestone, Suzanne, what's happening? So I don't know what this is. There's no identification. If anybody recognizes this little gouge here. My friend said his mom used to use this kit like a long time ago, and she's like in her 70s now, so dude, still working fine, dude. Once we get the rust off these suckers, we'll be looking pretty good, I think, guys. We have a little, what is this? This is a tiny little slide rule. It's a dude. Check out this little square, dude. It's like a tiny little square ruler thing, dude. With a little pocket clip thing. I don't know what that is, actually. Is that a pocket clip? I don't know. So, guys, if you've ever seen any of these things, dude, chime in. But yeah, this is a cool little square thing. Yeah, this stuff rings a bell for some of you. Then we have, what do we got here? Ah. Then we have this little, what does that say, dude? Miller. Can we zoom in on this, dude? Can we get that to read? Read that. Read that. No? Anybody read that? Hard to read. I think it says Miller. C. Miller. Oh, it's probably Miller, just like this one. Miller's Falls. But this is another little, there's some of these where they look at these handles that are on these. There's just like flattened wooden handles on some of these. Oh, I see. This is a very, very sharp little buddy. It's crazy for how old and somewhat rusty some of these are. How they still held their edge pretty true. Look at this tiny gouge. It's like 3/16, almost just under 3/16 gouge. I got here a little, it's a sharpener that we're looking at here, a little sharpening stone. Dude, an even smaller, the tiniest V gouge. Okay, this one needs a little sharpening. What else are we looking at here? Okay, so that is the tiniest. Hey Gladys, hello. We're looking at some old antique wood carving tools. Look at how tiny. Can I get this to focus on that? How tiny this V-gouge is. Or whatever this is. It looks like a V-gouge, but it is so little tiny. It must be for like the finest detail work. I don't know what this is. This one here, I'm not sure. Anybody know what this one is? It doesn't have a blade on it. It's just kind of like a flat end like that. Is it some kind of punch maybe? What is that, dude? This. If you know what that one is, let me know. Tiniest little gouge. So she must have been like, she must have done really intricate stuff, I'm thinking. This one is still very, very sharp. She must have done some very intricate stuff is what it would appear from her toolkit. A little bit bigger. A little bit bigger of a gouge. Also very sharp still. Here we have the craft knife. I'm guessing, but I don't feel where the edge is supposed to be on this one. Oh, maybe it's that one. Oh, this was made in Germany. It says TEC on it or something. Does it, do I sharpen both edges, guys? Do I sharpen this inside edge? Do I sharpen the outside edge? I think I sharpened both. That's what it's looking like, right? They're both very sharp. They're somewhat sharp. This is a cool knife, dude. It says Germany. It's got Germany engraved on the blade. And the letters, I think that says TC or something. We've got this chisel or knife or whatnot. I can't read the back of that. I need to get a magnifying glass. That is pretty sharp. And then we've got a little picking tool. We have a little, yeah. This is a cool set, dude. Brian, if you're watching, thank you, dude. I will clean these up and put them to use. This is a tiny, sharp as heck little detailer. Dude, thank you, Gladys. I appreciate it. Here is, so this one's kind of different because it has like a tiny edge right here, like a knife edge right there, but then it's flat up there and flat on the back. So this one must be for like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure on that one. There's another one of these. Here is another tiny, tiny little gouge. Little rounded gouge. So yeah, she was definitely doing some very intricate wood carving. This is razor sharp still somehow, dude. That's fucking crazy sharp. Wow. Wow. Oop. Probably have to clamp that back down on there. And we got another gouge. It looks like there's another rounded gouge. Dang, dude. These are phenomenal tools. Even rusty, They are phenomenal tools, dude. I can't believe I got gifted these, dude. That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. What do we have here? We got a, oh, this is an interesting chisel. It's flat on the back. And then the business side is rounded. Rounded chisel. I feel like you don't want to press too hard on these. We have another V-gouge here. Nice little V-gouge. This one's seen some use. It looks like it's been hammered on. But anyway, it's a nice little V-gouge. I could see this one being kind of like my main one. If I was carving little intricate designs or whatever. This one needs a sharpening. Another tiny chisel. Then we have a little tiny knife, dude. A little tiny knife tip. Dude, that's cool. And then we have another flat chisel. So I'm gonna guess that while she was using these, she took good care of them. These definitely don't seem like somebody bought them and never sharpened them. They seem like they've seen some use. And I'm gonna bring them back to life, guys. Starting tonight. This has got to be a sharpener thing, right? Feels like it. Let's wipe this one out. I think it's a good sign, guys, when you start getting into wood carving a little bit and then somebody just gifts you some badass shit. Yo, what up, Mike? Thanks, bro. Are you seeing this stuff, dude? It's incredible, dude. Let's get these wiped off. We got some 320. 600. How you doing, Mike? I'm just going to do a little rust buster mission here. I'm not trying to get a mirror polish. I'm just trying to get the rust off these dudes. Knock the rust off of it. A little bit of rust on there. Little vinegar soak, little sandpaper, dude. They rust right off there. I got some pliers nearby, dude. Got these. I got some vice grips. Just give that a little pinch. There we go. Soak that guy. Oh, get this guy out of there. No, get this guy out of there. This one has a little bit more rust than the other one did. Should be able to square that away though. This might not be as exciting of a stream as building bandsaw boxes or whatever, but I'm pretty stoked, dudes. These are like really old tools. And we're going to bring them back into working order, and I'm going to start using them like they were intended to be used. Nice. This one has like glue on it or something on it, dude. Might put this one in for another round of vinegar for this one, maybe. You can tell this is a sharp thing here, dude. That is so smooth. Holy smokes. Whew. This one needs to soak a little bit more, though. Now we got this V-gouge, and this might be a little tough. This might be a little tough to de-rust the inside there, but we'll figure it out. Unbelievable score. Thank you, Brian. These are amazing. Oh yeah, that's getting the rust right out of the center of this V-gouge. It is bent a little bit right there. That can be fixed later on. If you're just now tuning in, I got gifted this really like old antique set of wood carving tools today. Hey, good night. Good night, Gladys. Thanks for stopping in. So I was gifted this set of wood carving tools today. They are antique. They are very cool, and I'm trying to get them back into a workable condition here, so I can start using them to carve stuff. These are very nice, dude. Very nice. Let's see how this one does. Even still kind of rusty, this V-gouge just cuts right through. I need to control my movement a little better than that, so I don't go speeding off like, there we go. Getting sidetracked. Yeah, when my friend said, "Hey, I got some of my mom's old woodworking tools for you," I wasn't expecting all this, dude. I was not expecting all this. I think this one needs a little more soaking too. Oh, this one's pretty clean, dude. This one's pretty clean already. Just a sec here. Thanks, Gene. Yeah, dude, I'm excited, dude. Like, I didn't have these. I didn't have little things like this, little V gouges and shit. And now I do. Not only do I have a set now, but it's like used to belong to somebody that used to make stuff with it. So these tools have a history. And I am just going to continue the history of these tools. Was this the really sharp one? Yeah. Yeah, this thing's not even sharpened yet, and it's very, very sharp. This blade's looking pretty good. Pretty good looking blade, dude. I'm not going to worry too much about sharpening them right now, guys. I'm just going to get them sort of cleaned up, and then I'll go back through and sharpen them. I'll get my sharpening kit out. Dang, dude. Pretty good, dude. I need a shorter container or a separate container for these ones because they have smaller tips. Heck yeah, dude. It's crazy. That is crazy sharp, dude. I gotta find another container for these other size ones, man. Many more to go here. And this container just won't fill up as much. Just enough for the tip. Drop them in there like that if they're short, but this is one of those little tiny gouges. The channel in it is maybe like, I don't know, dude, a couple fingernails wide. Tiny gouge. Yo, that is the tiniest little V-gouge, dude. That is sick. This one, I think this one saw a lot of, I think this one must have saw a lot of use. Getting there, dude. It's getting there. Dude, this is a nice knife. Holy smokes, it is fucking razor sharp, too. Very, very sharp. I need to make a little case for these, dude. I'm gonna let this one soak in the vinegar a little bit more while we work on this here gouge. What's up? Welcome. I see a handful you just walked in tonight. It's a pretty chill night here at the shop. I was gifted these antique wood carving tools today from a friend of mine. And they used to be his mom's. And so we're just going to take a moment and get them into working order here. Just get the surface rust off and get them ready to go. I'm excited to put these back into service. Wait, I gotta go in there. needs to hear this, but if you soak your tools in white vinegar for a little bit, it makes it easier to get the rust off of them. This might seem a little boring, dudes, but it's kind of zen for me, man. And also, it's worth it to take the time to bring these back to life. It's pretty close, but I'm going to set it back in the soup for now. What a crazy little knife. Dude, that is such the tiniest little bevel on the end of that. Can we focus on that? I don't think it'll focus, it's really small. Anyway, this has the tiniest little bevel. What up, Harry? How's it going, bro? I'm just going through and cleaning up all these little wood carving tools that I got gifted today. They're just antique wood carving tools. And they had a little bit of rust on them, but that's coming off. Dude, that is sharp. That is a sharp little fucker, dude. Some pretty cool stuff in there. Here's what we got cleaned up so far. We have a little 1/4-inch chisel. We have a gouge. We have a tiny little rounded gouge, dude. Little tiny rounded gouge. And then we have an even tinier rounded gouge. And then we have this very, very small V gouge. Which I'll sharpen them after I get them all clean. Oh, good to hear it, man. Good to hear it. I have another little gouge here. This one's not as rusty. Did you get some more orders, Harry, or what? Oh, dang. I mean, you still got... It's only Tuesday, bro. I have a show this weekend, too. Mine's only one day, though. Oh, I hear you. It's good you got orders, man. Congrats. Those planners are sick, dude. Very cool. Very nice. Yeah, that's how it works, dude. Actually, I'm kind of the opposite where, like, my wife wants something, and then so I make it, and then, like, and then other people see that, and then they want it. So kind of the opposite. Harry, maybe you can tell me what this is, dude. This tool came with this woodworking kit, or all these old woodworking tools. It doesn't have a blade on it. Let me get a light over here. It doesn't have a blade on it, right? It just has like a flat pointy end. You see? Focus. Come on, motherfucker. There we go. Just has the flat pointy end. What is this? And it came with the woodworking tools with the same handle. Some kind of punch or something, dude. I've never seen it either. I don't know. I'll get the rust off it though and figure it out later, I guess. If anybody knows what that is, man, chime in. It says 24 on it. It says the number 24 on it. It has to have a purpose. I mean, why would it be in there? And also the handles on it this way, which makes me think it's to be used this way. Is it supposed to be used like that? To put a, what does it do if I do that? I don't know. I don't know about this one, man. I don't know what it is. What do we have here? We have another little gouge. Fucking cool little gouge, dude. Hey, are you gonna live stream from the show? Or are you able to live stream yet? Yeah, that's probably what I'll end up doing. What we got here? We got another V-gouge. I feel pretty lucky to have been gifted this stuff, dude. Like, very, very lucky. You know what I mean? Try to get it off. See if we can get it off the tip here. There we go. This should rip now. Oh yeah. No, I got it from a friend, and they used to be his mom's. So my friend gave me these, and they used to be his mom's. So I'm not going to bring them back into like mint condition, but I'm going to bring them back into workable condition. And good evening, sir. For tonight's viewing pleasure, we are cleaning up an antique set of woodworking tools, or wood carving tools. And maybe you know what this one is. Bushcrafter. This came with this collection of tools. It doesn't have a blade. It just has a flat end there. Perhaps you know what that is. Basically, I'm just soaking these in vinegar. Soak them in vinegar, and then I'm just going to take a little sandpaper to them. Light sanding. Our guy Harry here has a three-day show coming up. Harry, if you want to put the location in the chat, you're welcome to, dude. If you want to plug your show. Whew. That is a really pointy one. Here is a very, 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 very tiny V-gouge. I doubt you'll be able to see it on the camera. It's so... It is. Come on, look at that. Stupid camera. Does that help? Anyways. Thank you. Yeah, this is like the tiniest of V-gouges. Oh, now there you can see how small that channel is, dude. It is like the micro V-gouge. I hear that a lot, Harry. Thanks, bud. Oh, it's kind of rounded at the... Kind of rounded down here. Oh, that one? It might be. Like a punch, like a leatherworking punch or something. Or you're talking about the one I'm working on now. That's mini V-gouge. Maybe it is a leather thing. This is like, yeah, this is the tiniest little tiniest little detail one. That's what I'm thinking. It is such a tiny little groove that it makes. Dude, look at the tiny little curl that came off. Oh shit. Yeah, this is like a super fine detail or something. These are Miller's Falls. They're called Miller's Falls. These ones. So I'm not sure if that's good or bad or medium. But I think these were made in like, these had to have been made in like the 50s or 60s, dude. Oh, I have an idea for a badass. I have an idea for a badass glue up. That's what I was going to do tonight. I was going to do this crazy badass glue up. I guess I'll have to do it tomorrow. Could they be what? Oh, he might be posting in the community. All right, let's go check it out. Yeah, that definitely looks like the it definitely looks like the new version of that. crazy. Gravers. Ah, so it was like a jeweler. They're like jeweler tools. Very sharp. So I wonder if she did jewelry stuff too. I wonder if she did jewelry stuff because some of this is very obvious woodworking stuff. And some of it I don't know what it is, and it looks like it might be jewelry stuff. So it's possible that that was part of her craft as well. Dude, this little knife is fucking bad, bro. What? Very sharp. This cut is super smooth. I like this knife. This is a good knife. Or chisel or whatever. Hey, your time out should be over now, bud. If you want to hang out and not try to change the vibe up in here. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to chill. Yeah, I wonder if this is like a jewelry set. I wonder if this is like a jeweler set. Then this is the woodworking stuff. And then these are the woodworking stuff. It's totally possible, dude. I'm gonna ask my friend tomorrow, hey, did your mom also do jewelry stuff too? Or who we got there? Gene, good night, sir. Good to see you, man. Gene is our resident laser dude. Or one of them. I guess a bunch of you guys are laser guys. True. Also true, sir. Yeah, I'm gonna need my planer for this next glue up, dude. But I found this piece. There's this grain pattern on this piece of walnut that I have that is fucking badass, and I want to, um, I want to rip it down on my bandsaw and get a couple of thinner pieces so it can be both the front and the same design on the back of the bandsaw box, and then the inside will be probably walnut, cedar, walnut, like slices, you know. Yeah, dude, the piece is dope. It is a big piece, and I need to work it down. But I need my planer, and so I gotta do it tomorrow because I don't want to run the planer. It's not too late, but like I don't want to be bugging people with the planer, dude. You know, that shit's fucking loud, bro. Very loud. And I used to have a neighbor that would run his planer at all hours of the night, and I don't ever want to be that dude. Yeah, yeah, dude, that thing's bad. You can hear that thing down the block. Okay, so this one has seen some heavy use, and there is some damage. There is some damage to the tip on this one. So I'm gonna work on that tomorrow, probably when I have some downtime at work. This one's pretty clean. What's the point of a knife like that? Is that a? It's not a chisel because there's a blade on each side. It's like an X-Acto knife, right? Oh yeah, your neighbors hate your planer for sure, bro. Rest assured, guys, your neighbors hate your planer. Gotcha. That's a nice knife, dude. What does that say? Oh, I can't read that, dude. It's too little. It says something on it. I will, dude, yeah. I was hoping he'd bop in here tonight and I could show it to him, but another time. It's pretty late over there, I think. Yeah, that's late. Oh, that cat does stay up late, I've noticed. I like this little knife right here, dude. Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. This one feels good. Got a good feeling about this one. Yeah, check this one out. It's just a tiny little knife blade on one side right there. Flat on that side. Tiny blade edge right there. Yeah, hand's starting to go numb. Look at this tiny little blade right here. What up, John? John, I got this like set of old woodworking tools, wood carving tools given to me, so I'm kind of cleaning them up. And right now we just cleaned up this tiny little blade. Yeah, this was my friend's mom's. And he gave it to me. So, dude, I am stoked. I am honored to restore these tools to working condition and start using them. There's a lot of stuff in here I didn't have. So I'm very lucky. Yeah, dude, a whole bunch of, are you talking about V gouges? A whole bunch of different size V gouges, if that's what you're talking about. Like even like a tiny little microscopic V gouge even, dude. That they think, these guys were saying this might be for jewelry, but this is like the tiniest little V gouge. Like the channel is like 2 or 3 fingernails thick on that one. But these guys were saying that this short-handled set might come from a jewelry kit. But there is a tool that maybe you could identify for us here. Nobody seems to know what this is. I don't know what this is. This doesn't have a blade on it, and it's just like a, comes out into a little point, flat. Do you know what that is? Nobody's known what that is yet. Could be for making jewelry. We don't know. Yo, what up, Ev? How you doing, brother? Oh, I hear you. Ev, I saw that ad for that property in Potter Valley, but I couldn't find the price for it. This is sharp, this thing. Holy smokes. Yeah, that's sharp, dude. Oh, word. Thanks for stopping in, and good to see you, dude. That's it? Holy smokes, bro. Yeah, you too. Damn, that's a steal. Yeah, that's in Northern California. Former Emerald Triangle area. It's deep. Mike, how much would that 86 acres be over there in Virginia? Here's the tiniest little sharp motherfucker ever. This one is just made for accidentally stabbing yourself. Oh, 8 or 900,000. Yo, year-round spring, dude. 80 acres, 100 grand. That's a killer deal. I don't really want to. I don't really want to dox my workplace too much. but possibly, dude. What up, Tim? Yeah, Ev, that would be the spot, dude. Like 15 years ago, that property would have been like $1 million, 800,000. Dude, this is a sharp little fuck, whatever this is for. This is like, ooh. Oh, we only paid $250 for that? Wild. Seems like it would be more like if he bought it during the green rush or whatever, seems like it would be a lot more. Yeah, dude, I wish I had the dough to slap down on that. Holy smokes. How deep in Potter, how far is it to Ukiah from there? Oh man, I think you should buy it, Ev. I think you should buy it, bro. I know you're trying to sell it, but I think you should buy it. Is there any structures at all? Like even the yurts or anything? This thing is fucking surgical sharp, bro. This is a dangerous tool. And then here we have like a rounded chisel. Pretty rusty. Oh, I should have been soaking this in there. It's a big fuzzy moth. Damn, Ellis is 12 and a half. Holy smokes. Yeah, dude, good to see you, man. Tell Ellis I said happy half birthday. And pretty sure that kid was a little tiny kid. Not large. That's crazy, dude. I'm gonna vacuum up this moth next time it lands, bro. Chainmail gloves. Like you're talking like detail, like figurine carving or whatever. Dude, that one shined up pretty nice. Yeah, the vibe I'm getting is the woman that owned these tools before me did very intricate things. That's my guess. John, you do small figures, dude? That's awesome. Hey, if you want, you can post photos. You can post photos of your work on my community tab, John. I'd love to see your figures, bro. And a bunch of woodworkers post their stuff in there too. So it's a spot for people to share their work. I like this one. I definitely like this little chisel. This is also a small chisel. Oh, the tiniest chisel, maybe a 1/4 inch, 3/16. Nice, dude. I'll check them out. I want to make sure I'm following you, dude. All right, John, I followed you, but it looks like you don't have any homemade videos about carving. So I'm just using right now. I'm just using sandpaper to get the rust off these, and I'm going to sharpen them tomorrow with. I have a sharpening stone, but then I'm going to actually go through up to like I have up to like 3,000 grit sandpaper. I was going to use tomorrow. But this is 320, and I'm just using it to get. Oh, I got you. I'm just using this to get the rust off these. This is a cool little, really fine chisel. Very cool. Kevin England, what's happening, dude? Oh yeah, and here's this tiny little flat on that side. Tiniest little knife blade right there. Metal filigree tools. I don't know where Google is on this phone, dude. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, so dude, I don't know where Google is on this phone. There's DuckDuckGo though. There's Google. Metal filigree tools. Okay, that doesn't look like what it doesn't look like these. Maybe we're seeing something different, but I saw like pliers and shit. Dang, dude, that is a sharp little thing, dude. That light is making it too bright. There we go. And last, we have what I believe to be a carving knife. It says Germany on the blade. It's got to be a carving knife, right? Can someone tell me what this style of knife is called? It's bladed on both ends. Is it just carving knife? Is there like a... Is that a brand? Is that a brand or something? I don't know. Okay. Hey, good night, Harry. All right, these are ready to go with me tomorrow and get sharpened when I got some free time. Anybody want to do a shot of rusty vinegar? Yeah, there's still this guy. This isn't rusty. And this little tool. The handle could be. It's sharp. It's sharp. Be right back, guys. I'm gonna go dump this vinegar. I do. I have a leather in my. I have a strop in my sharpening kit, and I'm gonna get to all that tomorrow. Tonight was just get the rust off these, you know. That was the goal of the night. I think I will work on this redwood bandsaw box actually, since I'm out here. So I've got this bandsaw box. It needs to be sanded. And it needs to be oiled. So I'm going to do that since we're here. I'm going to head over to the old belt sander, dudes. Let's give this thing a quick belt sanding. I'll see you later, John. box. Just needs a little sanding. We can do that now. That's weird. Did you try putting in the community tab? Let's oil it, dude. Oh, I gotta put a drawer pull on it. It needs a drawer pull. I'm gonna go check it out. Let me see here. I'm not seeing it in the community. Yeah, I'm not seeing it on my community tab, dude. Try again. Yeah, I see your it's like screenshot of an Amazon order. That's it. Huh. I don't know, man. I don't see it in there. Drawer pull. Not a big oversized drawer pull. We could do a different kind of wood drawer pull. Darker wood on the redwood. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. It looked like for a second that it was about to like display something and then just went back to what it was. So I don't know. I do not know. Fuck, I really don't like this big ass walnut thing on there. What else we got, dude? What other cool little chunks do we got laying around? This cedar will work nicely though. Or is that redwood? Yeah. It'll all catch up. thought I saw Tim Reed in here for a second a while back. There we go. Actually, I kind of want to. Okay, now we can glue that on. Wait, let's double check. That looks great. Fantastic, dude. Let's freaking do it. Yeah. Yeah. I got the grain to sort of line up there. Kind of. I know this is risky, but I kind of want there to be a little black line around this. That's too risky. That was foolish. That was very foolish. I fucked it up. Oh well. Dude, it wouldn't be a bandsaw box build with me unless I fuck something up. Tomorrow night we're not going to be building anything. We're just going to be breathing in the activator and seeing what happens. Now I'm going to see if I can fix that with a sander. And if not, that's going to have to be sandpaper. All right, my friends, is going to get butcher block conditioner. We'll see how it likes it. Thanks everybody for hanging out, dude. I know that watching me clean rust off of tools isn't exactly the most engaging, exciting thing, but it had to be done. It was good to hang out with y'all. As always. Before we wrap this one up, let's oil this redwood box down, huh? It's that Howard Butcher Block conditioner, so it's like mineral oil and I think carnauba wax and maybe something else. It is food safe. Not that this is a food containing item, but could be if you want it to be, man. It's food safe conditioner on it. I think I like the look of this on the redwood. Dang, that looks really nice, actually. I should have put this on the other redwood boxes. Yo, thanks, Kevin. Of course, we got to wipe this down, but let's take a gander at it. I don't think the camera's really showing how pink this one is, dude. It's pretty pink. It is, after all, redwood. Let that sit for just a second. Thank you, sir. Thank you indeed. It has been another fun Tuesday night. Chilling out here. I'm excited to sharpen those tools and fine tune them tomorrow. But tomorrow night in the shop here, I'm going to make a pretty sick glue up, dude. And I'm going to use some of that super figured walnut that I have over there for the face. And I am going to make a bandsaw box that's going to knock your Aunt Connie's dick in the dirt, dude. That's the plan. That's the plan, dude. It is kind of Flintstone-y. Primitive. This was when I did those redwood fence board experiments. That's where this one came from. Yeah, it's a mesa. It's like a little mesa. There's this dude I follow on YouTube, and I see him a lot on like the Reddit bandsaw box and the Facebook bandsaw box group, and I'm trying to think of his name, dude, but he makes the most like otherworldly, unreal bandsaw boxes ever, dude. It's like Jason. His name's Jason something. Let's see if I can find him. How do I see who I'm following? Here he is. No, that's not him. That's the chain carving. That's the chainsaw carver, dude. JMA Wood Studio. You guys got to check this dude out. JMA Wood Studio on YouTube. His bandsaw boxes are fucking out of this world, bro. Let me just pull it up here, see if I can. His thumbnails don't really show the shorts. No. Like, here's one of his boxes right there. Definitely recommend check this dude out. JMA Wood Studio. His bandsaw boxes are insane, dude. Like, look. What, dude? He does crazy, crazy stuff with the bandsaw boxes. Look at those. Those are bandsaw boxes this dude has made. So yeah, check this guy out, man. He's one of my favorite woodworkers. JMA Wood Studio is his name. I don't know why I'm shouting him out to you guys right now. I'm just thought I'd share a cool woodworker with you. JMA Wood Studios. Check him out. Super badass dude. All right, guys. Well, thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Don't forget, you can post your work in the community tab here. We can check it out. The only rule there is don't be a dick. And yeah, we will be back tomorrow night for some more shenanigans. Yeah, he does really cool stuff, man. So I just thought I'd share that guy with you. I think he deserves more than 2,000 followers. I think he deserves like 1,000,000. Let's take a gander at this one now before we go. Here's tonight's piece. The Redwood Mesa. Okay, my friends, I'm out of here, dude. Peace out. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Mike, you got a live stream, dude. Good night.